Maurice Sam has always been that guy who carries himself with a certain toughness, you know the type. The kind of person who walks into a room and you can just feel the strength radiating from him. He's built this reputation over the years as someone who doesn't let emotions get the better of him, someone who keeps his cool no matter what's happening around him. But recently, something happened that left everyone absolutely stunned and questioning everything they thought they knew about this man. People couldn't believe their eyes when videos started circulating online showing Maurice in tears, and not just a few drops either. We are talking about genuine, heartfelt crying that seemed to come from somewhere deep within his soul. The reason behind all these tears. Sonia Uche. Yes, that same Sonia who has been his constant co-star, his on-screen love interest, and apparently someone who means so much more to him than anyone ever realized. The whole thing felt like watching a different person entirely because Maurice has never been the type to wear his heart on his sleeve. He's always been guarded, always been careful about what he shows to the world. So when people saw him breaking down like that over Sonia, it sent shockwaves through social media. Everyone was asking the same questions: what's really going on between these two? How deep does this connection actually run? What makes this even more interesting is that Maurice's protectiveness over Sonia isn't something new. Those who have worked with them on movie sets have stories to tell, stories that paint a picture of a man who takes anything involving Sonia extremely seriously. It's not just about professional respect or colleague courtesy with him. There's something much more intense brewing beneath the surface. There have been multiple incidents on set where Maurice has gotten into heated exchanges with crew members. Not because of lighting issues or script disagreements, but because some guys were trying to get a little too friendly with Sonia. You know how movie sets can be, with people working closely together for long hours. Sometimes boundaries get blurred and people start developing feelings or trying their luck. But Maurice wasn't having any of that. Whenever anyone tried to make a move on Sonia or even just got too comfortable around her, Maurice would step in immediately. He didn't just give them a warning look or a subtle hint to back off. He confronted these situations head-on, making it crystal clear that nobody was going to disrespect Sonia or cross any lines with her while he was around. This level of protectiveness isn't something you see every day between co-stars. The whole situation really started gaining serious attention after their movie, Once Upon a Vow, came out. That particular film did something to the public's perception of their relationship. Maybe it was the chemistry, maybe it was how natural they looked together, or maybe it was something in the way they looked at each other that felt too real to be just acting. Whatever it was, people couldn't stop talking about them after that. From that point on, Maurice and Sonia became the subject of constant speculation and discussion. Every time they appeared together, every interview they did, every social media post, people were analyzing and dissecting everything looking for clues about what was really happening between them. The public became obsessed with figuring out the truth behind their relationship. Privacy became something of a luxury that neither of them could really enjoy anymore. The internet has this way of making everyone's business public property, and for Maurice and Sonia, this meant that people felt entitled to know every single detail about their connection. Were they dating? Were they just friends? Was it all for publicity? These questions never stopped coming. The lack of privacy online has been relentless for both of them. Every move they make gets documented, screenshotted, and shared across multiple platforms. People create entire threads analyzing their body language in videos, comparing how they interact with each other versus how they interact with other colleagues. It's the kind of scrutiny that would drive most people absolutely crazy. But here's where things get really interesting. Despite all this attention, or maybe because of it, many people have started believing that Maurice and Sonia are not just dating casually. There's a growing conviction among their followers and fans that these two are actually married. Not engaged, not in a serious relationship, but fully married and committed to each other in the most official way possible. The theory goes that they've decided to keep their marriage private, away from the prying eyes of the public and the constant noise of social media. In a world where celebrities share everything from what they eat for breakfast to their most intimate moments, the idea that Maurice and Sonia might be protecting something sacred by keeping it secret has a certain romantic appeal to it. What really fuels these marriage rumors is the undeniable chemistry they display in their movies together. Every time they are cast as a couple on screen, something magical happens. The way they look at each other, the way they deliver their lines, the natural flow of their interactions, everything just feels authentic in a way that's hard to fake even for the most talented actors. Their on-screen romance has this quality that makes viewers forget they're watching a movie. It feels like you're peeking into the real relationship of two people who genuinely love each other. The emotions seem too raw, too genuine to be purely acting. And when you've been watching actors for years, you develop a sense for when something is scripted versus when real feelings are bleeding through the performance. This constant portrayal of them as lovers in films has only intensified the speculation about their real-life relationship. People can't help but wonder if the directors and producers know something the public doesn't. Are they being cast together so often because everyone in the industry already knows they're a couple? Does their real relationship make the on-screen chemistry that much more believable and marketable? Maurice's recent emotional breakdown seems to confirm what many have suspected all along. There's something going on between him and Sonia that goes far beyond professional partnership or even casual dating. You don't break down crying over someone unless they mean the absolute world to you. You don't show that kind of vulnerability publicly unless the emotions have become too big to contain anymore. Some people are interpreting Maurice's tears as a sign that he's exhausted from hiding. Keeping a relationship secret in this age of constant surveillance and social media scrutiny isn't easy. It takes a toll on people, constantly having to watch what you say, being careful about how you interact in public, always maintaining this facade of being just friends or professional colleagues when your heart is screaming something completely different. The emotional display from Maurice speaks volumes about how much Sonia truly means to him. This isn't puppy love or a casual fling that he could easily brush off. This is the kind of deep, consuming love that changes a person, that makes a typically stoic man break down in tears because the weight of his feelings becomes too much to bear silently. His reaction also shows the struggle between wanting to protect something precious and wanting to share your happiness with the world. There's this push and pull between keeping your relationship private to shield it from judgment and criticism, versus wanting to celebrate your love openly without shame or hiding. Maurice seems to be caught right in the middle of that struggle. Everyone is now sitting on the edge of their seats waiting to see what happens next. Will Maurice and Sonia finally address these rumors directly? Will they confirm what so many people already believe in their hearts? Or will they continue to maintain their privacy, keeping the world guessing about the true nature of their relationship? The anticipation is building because people feel like they're watching a real-life love story unfold in real time. It's not a scripted movie with a predetermined ending. It's raw, it's real, and nobody knows for sure what the next chapter will bring. This uncertainty is both frustrating and thrilling for everyone following their story. Adding more fuel to the fire are the rumors about their wedding in Once Upon a Vow being more than just a scene in a movie. Some people are convinced that what everyone saw on screen wasn't acting at all, but an actual wedding ceremony that was cleverly disguised as part of a film. The theory suggests that Maurice and Sonia used the movie as a cover to get married in plain sight without the media circus that would have accompanied a traditional celebrity wedding. This theory gained serious traction when eagle-eyed viewers noticed something significant in that wedding scene. Sonia's sister was apparently present in the video, not as an actress playing a role, but as herself attending what could have been her sister's real wedding. Why would a family member be there for just a movie scene unless it was actually a legitimate family occasion? The presence of Sonia's sister has become a crucial piece of evidence for those who believe the wedding was real. Family members don't typically show up on movie sets unless there's something more meaningful happening. Their appearance suggests that this wasn't just another day of filming, but rather a significant life event that warranted the presence of loved ones. If this theory is true, it would explain so much about Maurice's recent emotional response. Hiding a marriage is different from hiding a relationship. It's a much bigger secret to carry, especially when you're both public figures who are constantly being watched and questioned. The pressure of maintaining that secret while also wanting to live authentically as a married couple could definitely lead to the kind of emotional overflow that Maurice displayed. The whole situation has created this perfect storm of romance, mystery, and speculation that has captivated audiences far beyond just their regular fans. People who have never watched their movies are now interested in their story because it touches on something universal, the desire for authentic love and the challenge of protecting that love from external pressures. Whether Maurice and Sonia are married, dating, or something else entirely, one thing is absolutely certain: what they share is special, profound, and powerful enough to move a strong man to tears. That kind of connection is rare, and everyone can sense it. The truth, whatever it may be, will eventually reveal itself because emotions this strong have a way of making themselves known no matter how hard you try to hide them. For now, all anyone can do is watch, wait, and wonder about what's really happening behind the scenes. But if Maurice's tears tell us anything, it's that love, real love, cannot be contained forever. Sooner or later, the truth always finds its way to the surface, and when it does, it's going to be a moment that everyone will be talking about for years to come.